Hello, hello, beautiful people. Welcome to the stream. How is everyone doing today? We're still rocking the owl because I don't know. I like it. It's starting to grow on me. It's starting to grow on me a little bit. But we are here with another stream. We're late again today. Well, I don't want to say we're late. There's not technically a time that we have to be here, but it is another late one again today. So the owl is fitting for today's stream. Hope you're all doing fantastic. We're going to give it a minute, let some people get in here. We're going to talk about a few things. But yeah, let me make sure my bot has actually sent out notifications because I'm not quite sure that it has. Brian, first in stream. What's up, Brian? We're going to let some people get in here, send out some notifications. All right. A lot of you have been loving the gaming streams, or the idea of gaming streams. We might do one of those later. Notifications. I used to have a bot that did it for me, and it's been super unreliable here recently. Sylvia, what's up? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Bendy Trees, what's up? Welcome. I'm gonna let some people get in here. We're gonna talk about a few things today. Alright, one moment here. Love the gaming stream, so calming, perfect background noise too. See, that was my thoughts. Glad you guys agree. Mia, what's up? Welcome everybody. Is this a pretty good time for streams for you guys? Kate, what is up? Welcome. All right. So I need opinions. This is a Q&A, so of course feel free to ask any questions that you may have. I need opinions though, and I'm not quite sure this stream will even be uploaded. Not so great news, I guess. Not so great news. Anyway, I don't even know how to jump into the point of this stream. You'll notice that in the title I have new goal there. I'm considering, as much as I hate to, I am considering starting a GoFundMe account, or I might not go through GoFundMe. I might just do my own thing. I'm not sure. Anyway, long story short, had somebody check out my roof today. My roof has been in need of repair for some time, as most of you know, and was basically told that I will be lucky if I make it until next summer before it caves in. So there you go. That's the news that I received today. Awesome news to receive. Anyway, like I said, as bad as I hate this sort of thing, you guys know I cringe at it so super hard. I need some opinions. Do you think we should do maybe a GoFundMe account, or what do you think? It's not cheap. You know, new roofs are not a cheap thing, and I'm just kind of brainstorming my options here. Honestly, may just up and leave. As bad as I hate to, may just up and leave. I've already done so much remodeling to this place, and to be told that the roof is going to last maybe one more summer, not a good thing to hear. So I need some opinions. I need some insight. What do you guys think? Should we try a GoFundMe account and just test our luck with that, or what should we do? I don't know. I need honest opinions here. Of course, don't let this distract you from the fact that this is a Q&A, so feel free to ask your questions. However, I am turning to my community to ask, what do you guys think I should do at this point? Because I'm not sure. It just really sucks. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. The only reason that I even know this information is because we started to get like a massive leak inside the house, and I was like, that is concerning and alarming. I'm going to, get an opinion on this. And yeah, the opinion wasn't a good one, to say the least. It was not a good one. Sucks, because I've spent like thousands into the house and remodeling and childhood home and saved it and blah blah blah, and now it's like, fuck you. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. But tips on DPDR. So DPDR, depersonalization, derealization, symptoms of anxiety. And we talked about this yesterday, right, with the whole concept of you really have to start to view your sensitization and the symptoms that come along with it as being sensitized, right? You don't try to problem solve or break it down like anything other than that. If you can get into the mindset of acceptance, which is, okay, this is the direct result of being sensitized, and there's nothing I can or should be doing about it. If you can make that your dominant mindset and really practice that mindset and stop the problem solving, you can start to you can really start to put this fire out, right? And it's going to take time. You're so used to your bad habits of fighting and arguing, right, that it's going to take time. It's going to take a lot of time. So keep that in mind, and maybe not a lot of time. It really depends on your dedication. But the more you try to problem solve with it, fight with it, or argue with it, the more you add to the problem, which is really the catch, right? Which is really the catch of anxiety in general. You wouldn't treat a broken leg like that, and you shouldn't be treating your tired nerves like that. That's the point that we made yesterday, and I think it's a great point to just carry on with. So keep that in mind. Even if we're talking about DPDR symptoms, does not matter, right? Does not matter. So try to keep that in mind. Let's see who else we got here. One-on-one coaching. Yeah, I do one-on-one coaching. So I'm actively like putting back myself. I don't want you guys to think I'm not. I pay the bills, and then I try to put back what little is left after bills and everything else that's necessary. There's not a whole lot that gets put back because it's just not possible. But I do try to actively put back myself for it. What is up, Prince? Why not try? I think a GoFundMe is a good idea. Do you guys think that's a good idea? I'm not sure. I cringe at the thought of these things. I cringe at the thought of these things. But at this point, it might be a necessity because I'm not really quite sure what else to do. We can share it with friends and family outside the community. So you guys don't think it's a bad idea, all right? I'll think on it for the remainder of the day and consider it. Yeah, I don't know. I got that news and I was like, not necessarily sure what to do about that. Like, I don't think it would be impossible, right? I don't think it would be impossible. What's your questions, Kate? I'll do my best to answer them. Let's see. What's up, Goo? Need a tune up? Well, ask any questions you got, dude. I'm here for you. How do I know if my anxiety is causing high blood pressure or the high blood pressure is causing the symptoms? Skipping beats. Well, think of it in terms like this. Either way it goes, whether this is causing this or this is causing that, right? Assuming that you've been checked out by your doctor and all that good stuff, of course. Think of it in terms like this. The worry is only going to make it worse. So really, we always come back to that main point no matter what we're talking about anxiety-wise. Get checked out by your doctor. Do what you can. There's action that you can take. Do that stuff. Once that's done, right, we're always going to come back to the main point of whether this is this or this is that. The worry is always going to make it worse, and that's how the anxiety fire works. It's very uncomfortable to sit in, but at the same time, if you can treat it as such, right, this is tired nerves, this is this, or, even if you think, oh, it might be something else, right, go get it checked out. Once you've been told that, right, it's a matter of really getting to a place of realization where you're like, okay, I can make it worse with the mental fight, but I can't make it better. So it's giving up a fight, and not only a fight, but a very pointless fight. Not only a fight, but a very pointless fight at the end of the day. Gustavo, thank you so much, dude. Thank you. That one caught me a little. That one caught me a little bit. Thank you so much, Goo. I appreciate you, dude. Oh wow, we accidentally. Okay. How did that happen? There we go. Thank you so much, Gustavo. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Yeah, I just wanted opinions because I didn't want to jump into some sort of like fundraiser like that, and I don't know. I just wanted your guys' opinion because I appreciate your guys' opinion. If the roof is fixable, it's fixable. He said it was fixable, but at the same time, he said it is not in good shape whatsoever. Like I said, I wasn't like urgent about it. I wasn't being very urgent about it. Like I knew it needed to be done for a long time. and I was like actively doing what I could to like put back for it, but at the same time I didn't think it was as urgent as it is. But after I got like a crack in the ceiling in the living room and water actively coming through the crack, I was like, okay, we should do a patch job on that. And the patch job turned into, here's the deal, like you need a lot of work here, it can be fixed, but like it needs to happen. It's not something that you can necessarily put off for years and years and years. It needs to happen. That was basically the consensus on that. So I was thinking, do I start some sort of like fundraiser to try to get that done, or is that just too much? And like, I don't know. It's just, like I said, it sucks because I put so much work into this place, and I saved it, and I didn't think I was going to be able to save it, and then I did save it, and then I got really excited, and life's been pretty much normal, and now this all of a sudden. So it's like, fuck, dude, what do I do? And yeah, I wanted opinions on that. What's up, rock and roll? How you doing, dude? Well, that's the cool thing, Prince. That's kind of the cool thing. Like, my uncle's got connections, right? So we might be able to get a decent deal. So normally that's like 10 to 15, right? For something like that, something that extensive. But I'm assuming with a good deal, we might be able to get it a little bit less. I don't know. But the goal is probably 10 right now because that's the cheap end of things. Or at least what I've been told. I've called around and got opinions, and 10 to 15, 10 being the lower side of things. So I'm hoping with the connections that he has, will be on the lower side of things. So the goal is 10, and that's not a small number, right? Like, that is not a small number, but it's like, what else can I do at this point? It's like I can, it's got to be done. So I don't know. I considered the GoFundMe thing or whatever, but you guys know I hate that. I cringe at that. I don't like that at all. Hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it, hate talking about it. But shit, I don't know what else really to try. So I considered it. If our brain is capable of creating such high emotions of fear, imagine the opposite, blissful heaven. There you go, dude. Thinking on the bright side of things. Again, don't let this take away from the fact that this is a Q&A, and you're absolutely free to ask any questions that you have. This does not take away from our normal thing, and if you're in need of help, feel free to ask for it, dude. Feel free to ask for it. If you're in need, you're in need. So this does not take away from anything that we normally do. We're going to continue doing what we normally do. I am just brainstorming possible solutions for my current problem that is quite literally hanging over my head. But that does not take away from anything that we do here. So if you got questions, shoot them at me. We will answer them. What is up, Sky? How you doing, dude? Let's see. I'm the same way. Hate asking for anything, but I think you should. I mean, it's, like I said, it's an idea. Like, after I was told that it's kind of urgent and whatnot, I just started brainstorming a little bit. I was like, maybe we should do something like that. I'm not sure. Last time I went through that website, it was fucking horrendous trying to actually get your funds out. But so that's why I was like, do I just start my own sort of thing, or do I go through that website, or whatever? But I guess the opinion that I'm looking for more than anything is, do you guys think it's like plausible? Like, do you think it's like doable, or should I just like not attempt that? I don't know. I don't want to bug everyone about it and then it not be doable. Like, but if it's something that you guys think we can do, I will gladly start that goal or whatever. But yeah, I don't want to bug people about it and it not be something like doable. Let's see. But yeah, we're just chatting, hanging out, answering questions, so feel free to ask them. Let's see. Got me strength, dude. We always have your back. Always, dude. Always. Always, always, always. we're just gonna, let's see, what's up, Christopher? How you doing, dude? You guys think we should just do like a long-term goal here on the channel and keep track of it like we do the daily tip goal? Or do you guys think we should go through that website, which, like I said, I've had problems with that before, and it's not fun when you've got your shit like right there and you can't get to it and they give you the runaround. But I just don't want anyone to be offended. That's my main concern. That's my main concern. Like, I don't want anybody to be offended. That's why I'm like out of my element today. You could probably tell. I don't want to start a goal like that and people get offended by that, like, and somebody maybe not believe me or something. I mean, I've got all the pictures. I've got a video of the roof leaking in my living room. So it's like, I don't want to start a goal like that and people get offended and it affect my channel in a negative way. I know it's not uncommon to have goals like that and you know, stuff like that, but maybe I'm overthinking it. So I don't know, probably am just overthinking it a little bit. It's just hard to focus. It's hard to focus at the moment when you know that you're like in danger, your roof caving in. A little hard to focus. Do you have any advice on feeling safe within yourself? Feeling safe within yourself. So the second fear is what's going to make you feel most unsafe compared to anything. It's not so much the feelings, it's not so much the thoughts, it's what you tell yourself about them. And when you get yourself really worked up about what you're experiencing, oh, that scared me. When you get yourself really worked up about what you're experiencing, that's when it can become a bit of an issue. So to feel safe within yourself, you need to remind yourself of what's going on, and that's really what this is all about, is coming back to the basics. Hey, I've got sensitized nerves. This is not the real me. This is to be expected, and then going from there, right? Try to grasp that new perspective so that you're able to sit with the feelings without turning them into, oh God, this is unsafe. FBK, dude, thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for the $30 tip, dude. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, dude. That is tip goal. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate all the inputs. I really want your guys' input. Like, let me see if the screen's okay. We're sitting in the dark. I appreciate all of your inputs. I really, really do. So that was really my main question for my community today. Like, I want so badly to at least try to save everything that I've worked for here, from the remodeling that I've shown you guys pictures of. Like, I've built the inside of this place up from the ground up, and to be told by someone that, hey, I fixed your leaky patch that you had there, but you've got, you know, you need to get on the ball and get a full repair going, or else you're going to have continued problems and you're not going to make it very far. You're not going to make it very long like this. So to basically be told that everything, the thousands of dollars that you've put into remodeling and saving your childhood home and being like, hell yeah, I did it, only to be told that you've got, you urgently have to fix this problem or else it's all going to be for nothing, and quite literally fall in around you, to be told that has been a bit of a buzzkill. And I don't want anyone here to think that, you know, to think that I'm just like overreacting or something, because I want so badly to get this repair done, but I don't have the means for that. So I was like, well, maybe we'll start a long-term goal, but at the same time, I don't want people thinking, wow, that's pathetic. Like, wow, why would you do that? Like, wow, wow, wow. It's like, this is what I do. This is my job, so I don't know where else to turn. So I will start a long-term goal as long as the community is okay with it, right? I'm not going to start that if the general vibe is that, no, we're not okay with something like that. That's too much. If that's the consensus, then I just don't even want to go there. So, but yeah, that's what's going on, Tony. Can you guys hear me right? Please tell me my mic is on the screen because I just explained so much. Yeah, okay, we're good. We're good, okay. Oh yeah, I definitely have the best community. Like, there's no doubt about that. Like, I have the best community. That's 100% fact. I just didn't want it to be taken the wrong way and be received in a negative light, right? If we started a long-term goal. So that's why I don't make decisions spur of the moment like that. I want to get your guys' opinion because all of your opinions matter to me more than anything else does. So, was there a bad storm down there? This wasn't a bad storm. It's just been a roof that's been in need of repair for quite some time. And when I say quite some time, I mean quite some time. It's just I didn't think it was as urgent as it was. Does that make sense? I was like, okay, well, I've got time, right? Like, I've got time, no big deal. And that's kind of how I looked at it. But unfortunately, according to the opinions I've gotten, I do not have the time that I thought I had, and I need to get on the ball with this thing, or else there's going to be major problems. So, according to the several opinions that I've got from calling around and sending pictures, and somebody actually up there today, yeah, apparently I don't have the time that I thought I had. So, I got to get on the ball, dude, and now I'm here just blabbing on with you guys, ranting on with you guys, basically just asking for permission. Would it be okay if I started like a long-term goal that we just kind of like try to get to slowly? I don't expect anything quickly, but would it be okay with you guys if I started a long-term goal that we try to get to slowly, or would that be a bad idea? Like, I'm not like most streamers, dude. I can't do something like this and not feel bad about it. I feel bad about it. But what else can I do? So, that's Q&A mixed with asking for permission here to start something like that. That's basically what I'm doing. But other than that, that is everything. That's what came on here today, talk about. Like I said, it's about 10 to 15 from the opinions I've gotten, but we're going to aim for the lower end because I hope I can get a good deal with somebody that we know. So I'm going to aim for the lower end and go for 10. But yeah, would you guys as a whole be cool with that if we started that? And like, even if we don't hit it, whatever, like, it's not a big deal, but maybe something slowly work towards or something like that. I'm not good with this sort of thing. Not good with this sort of thing. I'm gonna smoke on stream today. Because, man, I'm stressed a little bit. Just a little bit. It'll be okay in the end regardless. It'll be fine in the end. Life will move on, right? I was so ashamed I didn't even want to put it in the title. I just put new goal because I don't want everyone to think something or to even know, really. I'm just quite ashamed. Why I feel ashamed, I have no clue. But I just put new goal in the title so that we could talk about it here in private and not be right there on my main page. Hey guys, I'm fucked and I need a new goal. And so I just put new goal and called it a day. My thinking is whoever actually watches this stream, right, they're obviously my true supporters, so and the ones who are just nosy and want something to talk about, they won't click on this stream anyway if it just says new goal. So that was my thinking behind that. So yeah. But I will post pictures later on the Discord. If you're on the Discord, I'll post pictures and videos of what I'm talking about. Basically, all the, why does that keep coming down? All the gutters are gone. They're on the ground. And there's just several places where it's actually bowed up, and it's a mess when you look at it. I'll post pictures on the Discord so you guys know that I'm not capping, right? And yeah. Don't shit on the bed like Amber. Yes, please don't shit on the bed like Amber. That's the last thing we need right now. Raise your hand if you're okay with getting the man a new roof. Got some hands raised. We got some hands raised. You guys always make me feel better. Even if like we don't get the goal or whatever and shit just caves in, right? It still makes me feel better with this community as a whole. Like just having you guys around to talk about things like this too just makes me feel better as a whole. Like even if we don't, it's still nice. Who else am I supposed to tell this shit to? Like I don't, you know. You guys are my friends, man. You guys are my friends. Feels good to talk to somebody. So like, goal aside, dude, it feels nice just to be able to come on here and talk to somebody about it. Like just to say, dude, I'm stressed. Like I don't do that often, but to be able to come in here and just be like, I'm stressed, here's why, and you guys say we'll get through it. Like that just feels good right there. Like even if we don't hit whatever. Oh, the mega pint. Oh, the mega pint. Give out free information daily. I think it's about time you should do something for yourself. It's so many people out here charging a lot for programs to do what's best for you. I appreciate that, Tony. I do appreciate it. 2 hands and both feet in. So, you guys are totally cool with it, right? If we just like maybe keep track of it here, just put like long-term goal, like sneak it in underneath the tip goal, maybe even do away with the tip goal because that's too much, I feel like. But or at least do away with the main tip goal for now. Does that make sense? So do away with the main tip goal for now because that's too much. I'll figure out everything else, but like just go for a long-term tip goal instead. And then maybe with coaching I can like pick up the slack with bills and stuff because that obviously still has to be done regardless. I don't know, dude. I don't know, man. I don't know what to do. Don't know. Okay. I'll do long-term goal. Then we'll just do it like that. They said 10 to 15, so like 11, 12, 10, 12. It's too much. It's too much. It's too fucking much, dude. It's too much. I don't even want to put the fucking amount on there. I'm just gonna put 12. We'll just leave it at 12. I don't even want to put 12, you know what. I'll just leave it at 12. And then anybody who watches this stream will know what's up. I don't even want to spell it out. I'll just put 12. And then there you go. We'll just do it like that. I feel like an idiot. We'll do it like that. And then anybody who watches this stream, and who comes around will know what's up. And then if you tip and you want it to go towards the... Dude, I feel like a puppy with his tail between his legs. It's so stupid. I'm getting aggravated. At myself, not at you guys, clearly, obviously. We'll do it like that, and then if you want your tip to go towards that, then we'll add it towards that. Like, just let me know in the future or whatever. If you want it to go towards long term, I'll put it towards long term. Does that work? take out a mortgage loan on the house. My grandma did twice, unfortunately, already. That's why the mortgage is like that. How fast you have to come up with it. He didn't say like how fast. He didn't give an exact how fast. He basically just said like this is urgent, and he basically said you need to figure it out before like next summer, like the winter's coming, and so kind of fast. But at the same time, I mean, we did some patching, so maybe that'll hold up for a little bit longer. But yeah, kind of fast, kind of fast. He made it sound pretty urgent, and I guess that's what's got me like thrown off a little bit. And keep in mind, this guy does not stand to benefit from telling me that it needs to be urgent. Like, he's not the one who would be getting paid for this at all. So he doesn't stand to benefit from that. So I know he's not lying about it, and he showed me. So he was just like, he's a friend. He was like, look, dude, you need to do something about this and quick. And you don't have a whole lot of time to spare, but you got a little bit of time, but not a whole lot of time. You need to do something, or at least get the ball in motion here. So so we'll just do that. We'll do long-term goals, since you guys don't seem to have an issue with it. We'll do long-term goal, and if we hit it, we hit it. You know, if you make a tip and you want it to go towards long-term goal, we'll put it on long-term goal. And if you don't want it to go towards long-term goal, then that's fine too. So yeah, I don't have an exact timeline. He just said basically you need to have something done ideally before next summer. So like a year, maybe. There you go. Probably about a year. It's the way that he made it sound. So what do you guys think? A year? Think we could do it? I don't know. About a year. Which, like I said, it got a patch job today, so that buys us some more time, I guess. Doesn't buy us all the time in the world, but it buys us a little bit of time. So about a year, I would say, if I had to guess, according to what he said and everything. But can they repair one section of the roof at a time, or does it need to be one job? I'm not sure. I know that the contact that we have that might give us a better deal, I can ask. I can definitely ask. And if that's possible, because I thought about that too. I was like, well, what if I could just do it a little bit at a time? I thought about that too. So I don't know. I can ask and get a more definite answer on that and try to figure that out, because that did cross my mind as well. I was really hoping that it just wouldn't need to be like a full thing, like it could just be like sections at a time, but apparently not. Like, apparently it needs, like, the full thing needs to be done. But as far as like repairing it sections at a time, that could be possible. I will figure that out one step at a time, right? One step at a time. Keep my cool and just go one step at a time. But I did already get several opinions, like with the size of the house and everything, size of the roof. I got several opinions where between 10 to 15. So I do know that much. Like I said, I'm actively like putting back myself too, trying to. So trying to. I might lag here for a second. I don't know what the internet's doing. Yeah, we got a patch job in. We did get a patch job in. That's what started all this today, was the patch job. we got the patch job in, and that's what led to getting that opinion that basically, hey, like, urgent. I've been up here for an hour, and I've looked around and checked things, and it's urgent, and you got like a year probably. He didn't say that, but according to what the vibe I was getting. I'm just guesstimating. I am just guesstimating. But I can check with that, Lincoln, because that crossed my mind too. I can check with that and see if sections at a time is possible. I don't know why it wouldn't be, right? Is that a thing? Does anyone have any prior knowledge on that? Can you do sections at a time, or do they not want to take up the job like that? Or are they not willing to do that? I don't know. I don't know. But I'm going to set it lower, actually. We'll do 10 because I feel like if I just had at least some of it in my, like most of it in my pocket, they'd be willing to work with me, especially since it's someone we kind of know. I feel like if I was like, hey, here's how much I got, can you work with me a little bit? I feel like they'd be willing to, and even if they said no, I could just always like hustle up the last little bit. You see what I'm saying? So we'll set it lower. We'll set it to 10. But yeah, that is a good question, Lincoln. I'm curious about that too now. I'm gonna keep on it. I'm gonna keep on top of things and see if I can get some more information on that, so we can nail that down a little bit. But anyone who watches this stream will know what's up. So you guys will know what's up. I didn't want to put it directly in the title because I don't know, I felt bad about that. So I didn't want to put it just like right out there. So the real ones will know what's going on as far as that's concerned up there. And we'll just take it day by day from here. Please feel free to continue to ask your questions on this stream. This is not just all about me here. So questions, please ask them if you have them. I promise it is never a bad time to ask your questions. I promise. Let's get some music going, dude. This is just like a depressing sort of topic, and nobody's here for that. Let's get some music going. Let's try to pick up the vibe a little bit. Here we go. Actually, let's do... Oh, that's loud. That is loud. There we go. That's better. That's much better. Zen out for a moment. Nova. thought about doing like, because I want to give back, right? So I thought about doing like marathon like streams. I don't know. My phone is about to die. Let me plug this up real quick. It'll take me like 2 seconds, and I will be right back. All right. Apologies for the delay. I decided to go ahead, get me something to drink and a little snack because I'm quite hungry. There we go. We got Ghost and Kate in the chat, spamming away. What's up, guys? Make sure the volume's good on. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Is there some sort of story behind these emojis? Did I miss something? Did I miss something valuable to the plot? I can't tell. Is this a competition? Is that what we're doing? No plot. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Gracing the chat with emojis. Gotcha. Oh no, you're good, Sky. You're good. What's long-term goal? So, we all had a sit-down discussion, emotional discussion when the stream first started. Basically, I got some patches done on my roof today that needed to be done because I was getting leaks on the inside. And I was told by the same person who did the patchwork, and I've known this for a while, I just didn't think it was as urgent as it is. Basically, confirmed urgency that, well, putting it short and sweet, my fucking roof's caving in. And I need a new roof before everything I've done here was a waste. And I just have to leave. So I talked with chat and confirmed that would it be okay if we started a long-term goal, and if people wanted to tip towards the long-term goal, they could, to try to get a new roof on my house. And from what I gathered, everybody was pretty cool with it. So despite really hating having to even start a goal like that, we started a goal like that. So now I'm just trying to chill and take it all in, because that's not exactly the news that I wanted to hear today, but what can you do about it, I guess? It just sucks. Trying to stay hopeful, though. Trying to stay hopeful. The wood on the roof rotten? In places. In places, the wood will have to be replaced as well. So, unfortunately, a pretty urgent situation. I'm just trying to bury my sorrows in food. I'm hoping the patch job buys me a little bit more time. What is good, guys? Wonder Bro. What's up, Sanchez? And the reason that the long-term goal says 10 without anything tacked on there is just because I'm depressed about it and ashamed about it and all these things that I probably shouldn't be, but I've seen plenty of streamers have like long-term tip goals or whatever. It's the same thing, right, as having like a tip goal in general, but for some reason subconsciously I'm just like, I hate this so much, even having to introduce a long-term tip goal. Like, I hate it. I can't stand it. And something I've always struggled with as a streamer. I didn't even like having to introduce a tip goal. We used to not even have a tip goal. That used to not be a thing. Rick, thank you so much, dude. Thank you so much. Would you like that to go towards tip goal or long-term goal? But yeah, I hate it, dude. I hate talking about it. I hate asking about it. I hate that it's a thing. Long term, I got you, dude. I got you. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you, thank you. People are gonna get so confused when they look at long term and they're like 20 of 10. I don't understand. But I don't want to face the reality of tacking on like the amount there. I don't want to face it. I don't want to face it. Yeah, see, when my grandpa was alive, Sanchez, he had called around because he too knew that it was a problem. He had called around and he had actually got put on a list at some point to get help with that for the elderly. The problem is he's no longer with us, so he did make calls and try to ask his insurance and homeowner's insurance and all that good stuff, and the best thing that he could come up with was being put on a list for roof repair. What the hell, Nova? What did you just knock over? For roof repair, some sort of company that helps the elderly, but he passed away before that happened, so it was a long ass list anyway, dude. I don't even think he would have ever lived to see that day. I don't even know why I feel the way I do about it, really. It's no different. It's like nothing changes here. It's not like the streams are changing or anything's really changing. I would sell a kidney. Don't go to those extremes. Don't go to those extremes. Although I might. I might. I may, at some point. I feel like I'm just so awkward about these things, Sanchez. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm so awkward about them. But hey, Rick, man, already starting us off, dude. Too late, already made the appointment. Do not. Wonder how much they'd give you for that, though. Wonder how much they'd give you for that. Now I'm curious. Now I'm curious. Shit happens. Shit does indeed happen. See, I wasn't even sure how to really go about it. When I first got the news, I was like, well, what's the best way to kind of go about this? Do I start like a long-term goal, or do I not? Do I just like keep it on the hush hush and just do my best on my own to like do this, make this happen, or what do I do? So it's like I was brainstorming for quite a while, like for 2 hours, trying to figure out the best approach, and I was just like, it doesn't hurt to try, right? Like we could set a long goal, and it doesn't hurt to try. We can see what happens with it. So I was like, at some point I'm gonna have to swallow my pride and just go for it, because really I was out of options. So it's like, screw it, we'll just go for it. We'll just throw it up, see what happens. Like you said, stay positive about it. Stay positive. Just see what happens with it. That's all you can do, really, right? So I kind of blame myself a little bit. I'm like, I knew that needed to be done. And it's just like everything gets kind of pushed off, like, put back. You're like, okay, well, I'll get to it. I'll get to it. I'll get to it. And then, when you're basically told, hey, there is no getting to it, like, you got to get to it, like, as soon as possible. When you're told that, it's like a reality check. You're like, oh, shit, I should have gotten to that a long time ago. But now it's crunch time, and here we are. I'm just like, okay, well, I got to get started. I mean, like I said, I had been putting back myself, don't get me wrong, but between, like the bills and food and everything you need to survive, it's kind of like, okay, well, there's not much you can put back once that's done, once it's all said and done. But so there's a little bit of self-blame going on there. Either way, the show must go on. Hold on, let me turn these lights on real quick. Abraham! Abraham, thank you so much, dude. Thank you so much. You want that going towards the long-term goal. Thank you, dude. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you, thank you. Hey, I appreciate it, Rick, Abraham, thank you guys. I will do that right now, actually. Let me pull that up. One second. Takes me a minute. But I want you guys to know that I am actively, if you say you want to turn towards the long-term goal, I am actively putting that shit back right now into my second account for this. Click on that. Transfer 20. There you go. It is officially put back. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate you, Abraham. Alright, let me turn these lights off real quick. Alright. Alright. Hey, we could probably... Let's see. There we go. There we go. Hold on. What playlist do we have going right now? Why is it doing that? Ah, stupid ad. Stupid ad. We are going to switch back to our main in just a second. $5. $3. Final offer. Final offer. Already at 1%. The 10 goal, and you just started. True. I'm like frazzled. I'm frazzled. It's been quite the day, so the energy might be like here, but believe me, I'm hopeful. I am hopeful, right? So, despite it being quite the day with news that I wasn't necessarily expecting, I am hopeful. You might not be able to see that, but I am hopeful. Where there is a will, there is a way. Let's pull out all of the cliche, I almost said cliche, cliche quotes that we can find, that we could possibly find. What's the best way to lift spirits? Just pull out the book of cliche quotes and read them off until you feel a bit better, right? Read them off till you feel a bit better. Hey, sometimes, like I said, I made a point earlier in the stream where I was like, dude, sometimes it's not even so much about, of course, in the end, I hope we reach that goal and I'm able to get that taken care of, obviously. But sometimes it's not even about that. It's just being able to come on and talk to somebody, right? Like, who do I turn to? Who do I talk to about the shit going on in my life? Like, I don't know. I mean, I've got friends. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I've got great friends. It's a very small circle, but I've got great friends. But, I've got people I can talk to. But at the same time, just being able to come on here and know that I can stream and talk about what's going on in my life sometimes, it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling. So, because I always want to be, like, transparent with you guys, honest with you guys. Like, I don't want to come on, do a stream, and then I got something going on in my life in the background that's affecting, my stream, and I'm just like trying to keep it hush hush. I don't want to talk about it. No, I like that I can come on and talk about whatever and get it off my chest, and because you guys get it, you understand, right? So it's really nice. It's a really nice part of this community and this channel is that I can do that, because I feel like it would be absolutely miserable if I couldn't do that. Because then I'd be getting on stream and I'd be like trying to pretend like, yeah, everything's good, everything's straight, when really it's not. And that's not fun. That's just a miserable way to go about it, right? So it's awesome knowing that I can do that. It's awesome knowing that I can do that. I've got, plenty of people I'm close to that I can talk to, and I do. But trying to hide things from the stream, that would be miserable. I'm glad I don't have to do that. Glad I don't have to do that. Auction off yourself as a date. Who's being auctioned? Who's being auctioned? Hey, what's up, Red? How you doing? You guys crack me up. This is a lot like a second family here. It is. It is, and that's my main point. It's not that, it's not that I don't have anyone to talk to. I do, but like trying to hide things from the stream. If I come on and I'm like, yeah, I'm good, but really there's shit going on, I would hate that. That would be miserable. That'd be horrible. You guys are creative. I'll give you that. Kate said she was gonna sell a kidney, and now we're talking about auctioning off dates. Interesting. The creativity is alive here. The creativity is alive here. That's for sure. Trust me, talking to someone always makes you feel better. It takes off the pressure. It does. And like I said, I guess that really wasn't my main point, because I do have people I can talk to, right? But it's just I don't like having to pretend on stream that everything is straight when it's not. So let's see. It's a good way to get burnt out. It's a good way to get burnt out if you stream and stuff and you're always having to pretend and shit. So, and I don't feel like I've ever had to do that here, really. I don't feel like I've ever had to do that. And I love that. I absolutely love that. Or else, my God, I would just get so burnt out. What is going on? So basically, I needed a patch job done on my roof because I had water actually coming through my ceiling in the living room, which is obviously very concerning. So I got a patch job done, and basically in the process of that patch job, I was told that, hey, which I knew this, I just didn't know how urgent it was, but I did have a feeling, hey, this is urgent, like, you need to get on the ball with this, you need your roof replaced, like, it's too old, it's shingles should have been replaced like 20 years ago, the wood is not in good shape, like, you need your roof repaired, you need your roof replaced. And I was basically told today after the patch job was done, like, hey, it's patched. I fixed the quarter-sized hole that the water was getting through, but you need to do something about this. You need to get this roof repaired. You need to get it replaced, or you're kind of screwed. So, which sucks because I saved the house. Didn't think I was going to be able to. I did. I got to stay here. I started remodeling the house, which I posted so many pictures of because I'm so proud of it. From bathrooms to plumbing to just so much remodeling has been done, and I've been so proud of it. And all that considered, and then you get to the point where somebody's like, okay, you know that problem you've got? Yeah, it is a problem, and it's a big one, and it's more urgent than you think it is. And basically everything that you've done here and that you've been through to save the place and work on the place, remodel the place, is going to be for nothing, right, when this shit caves in, because you need a replacement. You need this replaced. And it's like you're getting told that coming from a place where you don't really have much to spare anyway, because you're trying to cover a ton of bills that, which is life. That's life, right? You can't complain about that. That's life. But you don't really have that spare funds to just say, okay, yeah, everything's about to fall in around me, everything I've worked for and done. I don't have $10,000. It just sucks. It just really sucks. I'm trying really, really hard to stay hopeful about it. And I hate even talking about it. And I hate coming on here about it. I just hate it in general. But it's like, what can you do? So, and it's really, it's to a point where it's like, I'm hoping for the best and I'm wishing for the best, but I don't know, right? So and it's fucked up because as if there isn't already so much that I'm trying to keep up with and do. My life has just been turned on its head these past few years with losing everybody and then all this responsibility, which that's life, right? And I'm doing really good with it. I've picked up the slack and I've got it together. and I've done a lot of good things, right? I've picked up all the slack. I've said, okay, we lost all these people, but I'm going to pick up the slack, and I'm going to save this, and I did. And I did, and I'm so proud of myself for that. And then to be told, here's another problem that you got that I can't even remotely, like not even the realm of possibilities, can fix right now. And it's like I fixed everything else. I picked up all the slack. I fixed it all. But now I'm faced with something that I can't fix. There's nothing I can do about it. And that's difficult. Because everything else I've been able to fix and find a solution to. But now I've got something on my plate that's basically a ticking fucking time bomb. And there's nothing I can do about it. And that's difficult. The last few years have been tremendously stressful in the way of losing pretty much everybody. And then having to figure out how to keep it going. And I did figure out keep it going, and now I've just got this. And I feel like it's my last big hurdle. And I'm trying to stay hopeful about it. But it's hard. It's hard to stay hopeful about it. Because that's, a really big number. A really big number in like a short amount of time. And as confident as I normally am, I can't say that I feel insanely confident right now. So, but I am trying to stay positive and hopeful, and I believe that it'll work out one way or another. But it's not fun. It's difficult. It's hard. Nobody's got that, just laying around. You kidding me? Nobody's got that laying around. So, and then I hate that I bring it here. I hate that I put it on you guys, because you guys are not here for this. You're here for help, with yourselves. You're going through a lot with yourselves. So for me to have to bring it here, it's just like, my God, that's not the point. The point is not to bring it here. But I don't know what else to do. So it just sucks in every direction. Every way you look at this problem, it sucks. Every way you look at this issue, it sucks. The fact that I even have to bring it to the channel sucks. The fact that it's so urgent sucks. Everything about it sucks. So it's like, it's just a lot. And I hate it. But all you can do is keep going, right? All you can do is just hope for the best, keep going. Like that's all you can do. And see what happens with it, right? Just see what happens with it. And that's the attitude that I'm trying to have. So I apologize. I really apologize. That is a lot to just randomly bring on here all of a sudden, spur of the moment. I know it is, and I apologize for it. But one day at a time. One day at a time. It's good for growth, right? If nothing else, dude, if nothing else, it's good for growth. It teaches you a lot. It teaches you a lot. I'm trying to look at it like that. I'm trying to look at it like a learning experience. And I promise I'm not ignoring any comments. I don't know why I got so emotional there, but this is just the way it is right now. I'm definitely not ignoring comments. I'm reading them. It's just I'm taking a second to collect myself here. I apologize for that little moment there. We're going to hang in there and we're going to keep going. We're going to keep going. So many hurdles, he just doesn't know if he can make one more hurdle or not. I'm in that boat myself right now. Yeah, it feels that way. It does feel that way. I agree with you. I agree with you. It's definitely not. It's definitely not the time to, moments like this. It's not the time to get down on yourself, right? It's not the time to curse your situation or to curse the world. It's easy to want to go down that route, and I found that today I wanted to go down that route and just be like, it's just, this is fucked up. It's not fair, dude. After everything, it's not fair. And I wanted to go down that route so badly, and I caught myself, and I was like, no, you can't allow yourself to go down that route. You gotta keep your chin up. You gotta look at this in a different way. And I think I've been doing a pretty good job at doing that. But I do have my moments, right? Like, I have my moments, just like everybody else does. And I guess, unfortunately for me, one of those moments were caught live on stream just now. So I don't know where that came from, but you got to get right back up. Deal with it. Get right back up and deal with it. Get right back on the horse, dude. That's all you can do. I appreciate that, Sky. I appreciate you, dude. Joyce, I appreciate you. Kate, everybody. Lincoln, appreciate you all. Rick, thank you so much, dude. Thank you so much, Rick. I appreciate you, man, with a $60 tip. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Dig down deep for smoke, you'll find it. Help me more than you possibly know for a long-term goal. Thank you so much, Rick. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I can't say it enough. Oh, I'm so emotional. I'm so emotional and vulnerable. So emotional and vulnerable. I mean, we've said since day one, right, that we're all about just being real here on the channel. We're all about just being open and honest. Jeez. Thank you so much, Rick. This is definitely a test. It's definitely a test for me to apply, everything that I've learned. This might not be about anxiety, but it is a test to apply acceptance to what I've learned about the real world too. So thank you again so much, Rick. I appreciate you, dude. Whatever we get, whatever, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna reach out to several different people and be like, okay, it's been this long, this is what I've come up with, and can you work with me on this, and we'll see what happens. So whatever we gather, we'll see if we can work with it and go from there. Believe that once a symptom or sensation comes on, followed by worry, which is automatic, I believe worry is hard to stop once that comes on. Well, yeah, it is. It's a practice. It's a practice. It's not the easiest thing in the world. So once that worry comes on, you got to come back to, we call it accepting reminders here on the channel, but you got to come back to the understanding that, hey, this is a byproduct of being in a sensitized body, nothing more, nothing less, and you got to hold that perspective, right? You got to hold that perspective. So it's not the easiest thing, I agree with you, but keep coming back to it. Thank you so much for that, Kate. I appreciate you. You have no idea how much I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you for that. I'm gonna turn on some air in here. Turn on a little bit of air. Sorry if that's a little loud. My apologies. Thank you for that, Rick. Thank you, Sky. I appreciate you guys. Sanchez, thank you so much, dude. I appreciate you. Thank you, Sanchez. 69er. Mr. 69er, I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Holy shit, thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much. And again, please feel free to ask your questions. Please feel free to ask your questions. Soccer Mom, thank you so much. Thank you guys so much. COVID symptoms are slowly subsiding. I love to hear it. Still have a fever, body, muscle, and headaches and exhaustion, but at least I'm on the healing path. This goes to your rainy roof of fun. Love you, Wonder Bro. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. I love you. Thank you. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Here's what I'm gonna do, because this is actually a really good idea. And wow, thank you so much again. Normally, what I do is I transfer the tips over to my bank account, right, from my PayPal. So tips go straight to my PayPal account, and then after each stream, I transfer them to my bank account. And of course, I've got a savings account with that bank account. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave it all in the PayPal. That way I don't get it confused. That way I've got an exact number on what's in there, right? You guys get what I'm saying? So that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to transfer anything that goes towards the fund. I'm just going to leave it in there. I'm just going to leave it all in there so it doesn't get confused with anything. And I've got the exact number right there. I'm not going to touch it, not going to transfer it. And I'll just leave it all in there. Anything that goes towards that fund. Yeah, I got it, Sanchez. I don't know if you heard me or not, but yes, I was very, very grateful for that. You may have not heard me, but yes, I got it, and thank you so much. So much. You guys are awesome. I love you, love you, love you, love you, love you. Oh no, you're good, dude. You're good. I wanted to make sure that you knew I'm so grateful. Thank you so much, dude. Come out of the blue. They do seem to come out of the blue. You know, that's what tired nerves do best. And when they do come out of the blue, if you can dedicate and practice consistently coming back to the mindset of, oh yeah, tired. Did that just start my stream over? Oh man. Well, Sanchez commented, so we're good then, I think. I think. 21, dude, thank you so much. 21. 2% of goal met. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much, chat. Dude, I'm staying hopeful. I am staying hopeful. What's the story behind the 69? I think it just started with emojis, right? Started with emoji, or no, the emojis came after, but yeah, it did start with just getting the tip called a 69. This has been a hell of a day, dude. Hell of a day. I did not mean to have an emotional breakdown on stream. That was not a part of the plan. I apologize whoever had to sit through that. This is a lot to take in. Thought we all felt like that at one time or another, Wonder Bro. We all understand. Yeah, I'm so glad about that too. Like I said, I don't know how I'd feel if I felt like I had to keep everything from you guys and not be honest with you guys and just try to put on a different face, and that would just suck. So I'm glad I can just be open, honest, no judgment. It feels good. I'm really happy for that. Yeah, no one around you can seem to relate, which that's probably the most common thing when it comes to sensitized nerves, is that nobody around you can really relate. Honestly, they've probably not experienced it, right? For me personally, during my journey, my mindset was kind of like, why should I open up to anyone around me? Because they probably don't understand it anyway. So I never really did. And that's the good thing about this channel, is that you can open up and you can be around people that do understand. So But finding someone, you know, in your immediate, like, personal life that can relate and, you know, connect with you on that level is probably difficult, because the chances of anyone immediately around you being able to understand what it feels like to be sensitized, probably not very high possibility, right? So that's another good thing about this channel. Don't let Willie get you down. Definitely not. Definitely not. Can't let that happen. Trying to figure out right now if my stream disconnecting for a second there started a whole new stream, or if it's still the same stream. Let me see. I think it's still the same. Yeah, I think it's still the same stream. I appreciate you, Lincoln. Thank you so much, dude. And thank you for stopping by, man. Yeah, we're just chilling at this point. It's been quite the roller coaster. It has been quite the roller coaster. to show some leg. Thanks for letting me understand what being sensitized is when the doctors couldn't. For some reason, it's just not. It's not spoke about enough, right? It's not spoke about enough. If more people were educated on the topic, maybe they'd be less likely to go that worry route, that second fear route. I feel a nap coming on in my future at some point. Too many emotions today has left me drained. Think about that like all the time. I watch like other streamers, whether it be on YouTube or other platforms, Twitch, whatever. I watch other streamers quite often in my downtime, and they've got like long-term goals in place or whatever. And even though they're like at 100,000 followers or 100,000 subscribers, whatever, like big time streamers with these long-term goals, their communities they're not like this one. They're just not like the support that comes from this community is just amazing. It's truly amazing. And I think about that all the time when I'm watching like these big streamers who have such big numbers, but yet you watch their chat or you look at their chat and it's just the same amount of support that I have on my channel, even though we're way smaller in numbers, like 10,000. It's just like, it blows my mind how supportive this community is, even compared to some of like the top dogs out there. So it just goes to show you that, numbers aren't everything. You can still have an amazing community that's so supportive. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So I'm so appreciative for that, grateful for that. Some school meat. Actually, let me see right now. I forgot about this, but I think I got it saved. Okay. Let's see. So, just so everybody kind of knows, here's a picture of my ceiling in my living room starting to bulge and practically cave in. You can see the water droplet right there. It was raining that day. Got a picture of that. Here's a picture of all my gutters on the ground because they've all fallen off. Here's a picture of a pretty bad spot. Oh, why'd that come in so big? Pretty bad spot on the roof where it's starting to cave. Those are shingles that were put up there like 40, 50 years ago, never been replaced. If you actually go under a window there and look up, you can see where the wood's rotten, starting to rot. There's several places throughout the roof where it's bulged up like that or coming in like that. So there's just some of that. Let's see. So that first picture I showed there of the water coming through the actual ceiling in the living room, that's what I got somebody to patch up for me from the outside to find the hole where that was coming in. So that got patched up, and then the rest of the pictures, like the gutters and the damage on the outside and stuff, is just other spots, other parts of the roof that's starting to do the same thing. So I forgot I saved those on here, but yeah, so it's been quite the journey. Quite the journey. It's scary, man. It's scary when you start to see fucking water coming through your ceiling like that. It's scary when it starts to bulge. You see all that water building up, starts to crack. You go outside and you see shit falling off the roof, the gutters laying on the ground, and it's just scary to think that it's all like crumbling down like around you. That shit's scary, dude. It's scary. It's like I don't even feel safe, man. Like, ah, shit. Hey, thank you, Raven. I appreciate that. Yeah, dude. I mean, I'm glad I caught it when I did, right? I was just chilling, watching TV, and then I heard water leaking, and I was like, wow. I noticed there was a huge crack in the drywall, and water was just coming in like crazy. It's devastating. It's devastating. And then, on top of that, to be told that this is a ticking time bomb and you need to get on the ball with this, or else it's just gonna fall down around you. It's not the best news somebody could receive. I have someone I live with, but I'm supporting them too, so when I say when I say that all I've got in terms of support for this goal is you guys, I mean it. Like, there's no one I can call. Like, there's no family or anything like that. I don't have, much family left after this past year, so when I say that you guys are my support system for a goal like this, like, I mean it. Like, there's nobody else I could call or reach out to for help. I am the person in my immediate life, right? As far as what, I got left. I am the person that people call when they need help. So and I don't mind being that person. I like being that person. I enjoy being that person. But it's like in a situation like this, it's not really a matter of just like picking up the phone and like maybe I can call this person or that person or whatever and get some help. Like, they're bad off, so it's like I'm the person they call me when they need help. So still do one-on-ones. Yeah, I do. I think that is the most difficult part of the situation, is that there's not necessarily anyone that I can turn to for it. And that's what makes it really, really difficult. Like, I know that there's no safety nets available. Like, I can't call the aunt or something that lives in wherever. I can't call the grandma, or I can't call whoever and just be like, I need help with this. And, I don't have those safety nets available. So it's like, that's probably the most difficult part of this situation, is knowing that it's up to me, and you guys are my support. You guys are everything, right? So it's like, it's difficult. It's difficult knowing that, there's not that there. So you just have to figure it out. Yeah, I agree with you, Will. And I appreciate that, dude. share the same vein as social. We can't do this things called life by yourself, so always talk to someone. Thank you for your stream, brother. Appreciate you, MD. Thank you, dude. Realistically, how long do we have? So of course it's really hard to give that exact estimate, but from all the opinions that I've gathered and from someone actually being up there today and actually like looking at it with their own two eyes, basically I was just told over and over again that it's urgent and that it really needs to be done as soon as possible. So now what that exactly means in terms of a time frame, I'm not sure. When you're told it just needs to be done as soon as possible, I don't know. I'm guessing after the patch job, which wasn't much. It was literally just finding what obvious holes were there and patching them up. That's all it was. I'm guessing that bought me a little bit more time. But if I had to make a guess at it, a year. Like, I wouldn't want to push it any further than that, because I feel like if it goes longer than a year, then it's going to be like some major issues are going to develop and major damage within that time. So realistically, I'm just looking at it like as soon as possible, but I'm also giving myself like, like I said, maybe a year. Like that's kind of what I've come up with. And that's just kind of like a rough cross your fingers, hope for the best sort of thing. So the timeline is weird. It's like as soon as possible, but maybe a year. Does that make sense? Or do I just sound stupid? It's still in their names. Grandparents. Alright guys, I think I'm going to take me a nap. Relax for a little bit. I do appreciate all you guys coming out to this stream, even though I know it wasn't a very joyful one, but I think I am going to try to take a nap or something. Chill out for a bit. And we'll be in touch, as always. And the streams will continue as normal, but thank you for allowing me to vent a bit today. I really do appreciate it. And I'm sure I'll see you all very soon. Till next time, as always,